Let's go, let's go. Come on in, come on in. But yo, as you coming in, I need you to do me a favor. Do me a favor. Don't come along. Go ahead and get your people on here. If you got to add them, if you got to send them a message, do what you got to do to get your people on here. Because we got one for y'all. I keep trying to tell y'all, Ground Time Live, it's the spot. It's the spot. And I keep trying to tell you that. Get your people on here ASAP. And you know what? I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give you a couple of extra minutes. I'm gonna drop some tunes for you, give you a couple extra minutes, and give you extra time to get your people on here. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm up before the sun, grind mode activated. Praying to the Lord, now my soul's elevated. Mind on the mission that he put in my hands. Mr. Grind Time, moving by divine plans. Cash rules cool, but I'm rich in my faith. Jesus in the driver's seat, I just navigate. Focus like the laser, guided by the cross. Ain't afraid to fail, cause I know who the boss. Health is wealth, that's a vibe that I'm on. Grace got me climbing from the dust to the dawn. Holy Spirit flowing through me like a river. This a grind time, blessed and a born winner. Praying tight, aim high, never too small. With God in my corner, I can never fall. Energy, electric, soul of a leader. Kingdom grind phase, a full-time feature. Hit the pavement like tires on a track. Armor of the Lord, yeah, I'm built to clap back. Legacy in motion, written in the book. Saber ain't locked, it's the path that he took. Turn setbacks in the setups for the win. Covered in the blood, I was born to ascend.
Get your people on, get your people on. Go on, send them ads, send them messages. Do what you need to do to get your people up on here. Let's go.
Holy Spirit flowing through me like a river. Mr. Grind Time, blessed and a born winner. Plans like aim high, never too small. With God in my corner, I can never fall. Energy, electric, soul of a leader, kingdom grind, a full-time feature. Tell him I'm coming, tell him I'm late. Tell him I'm blind, just the Lord second late. Mr. Grind Time is going high free.
What it do?
At the doors, I slip and do free. Tell him I'm coming. Tell him I'm fine. The Lord say commit. Let's the Grind Time. It's glowing my faith. Now open up the doors, I'm stepping through great.
Yo, what it do? What it do, fam? It's your boy, Mr. Grind Time, here on another beautiful day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. But as you come in, like I said, continue to get your people on here, because we got another good one for you. I'm just gonna say it like that. We got another good one for y'all. So get your people on here like ASAP, because we got Be More, Body More's own, coming in today. And speaking of Body More, here's your daily reminder to work on your body more. And you always got to start with that world famous ISOT, that #1 worldwide cleanse, the best one you're gonna find, right? Because you know, Mr. Grind Time, I drink this like every day. Well, not every day. 5 days on, 1 day off. Close enough. But today, I'm gonna mix up my favorite mix right here. If you hadn't tried this, you need to try it. This is what I call the AP Plus. If you like Arnold Palmer, the tea and lemonade, then this is what you need right here, that AP Plus. It's got your OGT along with your lemonade. You mix these together, man, not only does it taste good, it gives you all the extra benefits of, like I say, the #1 cleanse in the world. So, and I ain't just saying that because I sell it. I'm saying that because I use it. I know how it works for myself. But y'all, we finna get ready to get this party started. Go ahead and continue to get your people on. If you ain't, like I say, you been selfish. You been selfish. Because this queen tonight, she's gonna bring the heat. But I'm gonna get more into that in just a second. I'm gonna mix this up, and I'm gonna drop the actual theme song to Grind Time Live while I'm mixing this up. And now it's time for the party to begin. Let's go. Get you some, get you some.
Wake up in the morning, time to rise and shine. Used to grind, ain't no way I'm falling behind. Every dollar earned is a step to a line. Mr. Grind Time, watch how I redefine. Hustle hard, never looking back. This is where legends are made, that's a fact. This is Grind Time Live and reaching for the sky. Money's on the line, gotta hustle, can't lie. Living for the now while we aim to fly high. Together we'll rise, let our visions amplify. This is Grind Time Live and reaching for the sky. Money's on the line, gotta hustle, can't lie. Living for the now while we aim to fly high. Together we'll rise, let our visions amplify. Total life changes, gotta push through the pain. Health, building wealth, but we still stacking gains. Motivation in my veins, driving me insane. Never satisfied, I forever remain. The clock's ticking, can't waste a beat. Every move I make, I'm feeling the heat. This is Grind Time Live and reaching for the sky. Money's on the line, gotta hustle, can't lie. Living for the now while we aim to fly high. Together we'll rise, let our visions amplify. So step to the grind, let's chase what we dream. Mr. Grind Time, building a team. This is Grind Time Live and reaching for the sky. Money's on the line, gotta hustle, can't lie.
Yo, what it do? What it do, fam? Once again, it's your boy, Mr. Grind Time, here on the hottest new podcast gracing your screen. Let me welcome you to Grind Time Live. And I told you we got a special one for you. We got Baltimore's own Coach Ashmarie. Now, if you ain't never met her, if you ain't never read across none of her lives, then you've been living under a rock. Cause she stayed doing something. She stayed on that grind. And you know what? I'm just gonna bring her on, and I pray this work right, cause I'm having to use my backup phone. You know, everything wanna act crazy, but you know they can't stop what God put in play, right? So I'm finna go on and bring her on, and we gonna get this party started. Continue to send this out to your people. There we go. There we
Hey,
go. What
Grind
it do?
Time.
What it do? What it do, Queen?
Hey, hey.
Yep,
Happy, what are we on? What's today? Wednesday? Tuesday. Transformation Tuesday? Yeah,
yep,
Transformation
yeah.
Tuesday.
See, that's
Yes,
how y'all know she grind like she grind. She be forgetting what day it is. That it is what it is. I
yes,
mean,
yes.
when you all in, you know,
Hey,
it's just
Danielle.
another day. It's just
Hey, sis.
another day. But
Yes.
yo, let me take this time to welcome Baltimore's own Coach Ashmarie. Oh yeah, I gotta tell y'all something funny real fast. When I had been hearing her talk, for some reason to me, I was getting like a South Louisiana twang from her, cause y'all know I'm from Louisiana, but I'm from North Louisiana. She
Okay,
to me some
Louisiana.
of the, yeah, to me some of the words she said gave me like a South Louisiana twang. So I'm like, where you from? She said Baltimore. I'm like, oh, okay, I was way off. So
Yes,
we got a little laugh about
Baltimore.
that before.
Baltimore.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say it right, Baltimore. I know how y'all got the name Baltimore, but it's all good.
Yes, yes,
But like I said, this
yes.
is your friendly reminder to work on your body more.
Yes, 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 yes.
But y'all, let me take this time, like I said, to officially welcome Coach Ashmarie to the hottest new podcast, gracing your screen. Welcome to Grind
She said
Time
not
Live.
Baltimore. Where did the Baltimore name came from? Because I heard you keep saying Baltimore. Where did that come from?
Oh,
You heard me say,
you don't know what Baltimore? Okay, you from Baltimore? I mean, my man, you from Baltimore? You don't know how they got the name Baltimore?
no, I haven't heard that one. I guess I've been on a rock a little bit. I haven't heard it. But I like it though. That's why I was like, he keeps saying Baltimore. I'm like, okay, I like that. I'm around with that.
It didn't come from a good thing, but I turned it into a good thing. How
Oh,
about that?
okay. Okay, good, good. Oh, look. Oh my goodness. She just reminded me. Lord. Okay, it's been a long day. Okay, I'm woke. It's been a long day, y'all. I just got off my team training, team frontline. Shout out to Coach Sheila Monique. So I just got off
Shout out.
training a little bit early because we were still in training. So I got off because I knew I had the live to do at 8. Just came from walking, took my little one to swim class, went to work. It just the day was just moving. That's how it be. That's why you be needing your NRG. You be needing the NRG, okay? They got the little new packets now. Look,
Don't go home without it.
I just used my last pack of that one, what, 2 days ago? The last pack.
Oh, it's time to open up another one. I have to open
Yes.
up another. Cause me first, I go two at a time.
You
Cause
did?
I already
Maybe
wake up
I
on
should.
cloud nine.
And I didn't even take. I forgot to take it today, and I didn't want to take it this late. So I'm like, that's what's off today, because I was feeling tired. I'm like, why am I tired today? I haven't. I did have my NutriBurst, but I didn't have any NRG today. I forgot.
Yeah, yeah. When you don't have it, you definitely feel it.
You definitely
Trust
feel
me.
it. You
I
definitely
feel
feel
you.
it.
I feel you.
Yes.
But yo, let's go on and get this party started. Coach Ash
Yes.
Marie. I always thought I always start the podcast off with this one question. And that is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Was it the amazing products that got your attention, or was it this amazing business opportunity that got you to join us in this family called Total Life Changes?
Well, it's Oh, I'm like, what is the boy? I heard water or something. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. A little distraction. But no, so actually, I feel like I've been on a weight loss journey all my life. So it was definitely the products. I came across Coach Sheila Monique page, and I've been seeing this orange bottle, right, in stores here. I done seen it, sitting everywhere. But I done did network marketing before. So and I had said I wasn't going to do network marketing before no more, right? Because I was like, I'm always quitting stuff. But I've been on a weight loss journey all my life, right? Like I feel like as far as back as maybe 19 after I had my first son, I realized I was always trying to lose weight. I was always trying a product, right? So when I came across Coach Sheila Monique page and I seen that she had lost 84 pounds in 7 months, I'm like, all right, I done tried everything else. I done tried, It Works, Herbalife, and some of the products are great. So I was like, it's not gonna hurt to try another product. So but I jumped right in because I knew, I mean, it was just something about her page. And I'm the type where I'm gonna go back and look from the first picture you posted. So I watched how consistent she was, and I watched her journey just by scrolling back on her page. So I said, so when I called, I jumped right into the business opportunity, and I said, I may as well lose weight, tell people what I'm doing. So I didn't give like a testimony right away, but I let everybody know what I was doing and let them know if they want to join me, come on, because and I just showed her picture, because some
Yeah,
people like, I want to wait and see if it works. And one thing about me, if anybody know me, they know that I'm gonna be honest. Like if something don't work, I can't sell you something or tell you about something if it don't work. But I'm like, we sell stuff every day and we tell people stuff every day, so why not give this a try? So I jumped right in. It was a quick sign up for me. I didn't overthink it. And plus, I love people anyway, and I love helping people. So I was like, if I can lose weight and help somebody else to lose weight, this is right where I need to be. So I fell in love with TLC. I love the products. I love the company. I love the people. When I first joined, you only asked me one question: what brought me in, products or the opportunity? But it was definitely mainly just losing weight at the time. It wasn't the money. It was just I want to lose this weight. I am so tired of losing and gaining and losing and gaining. At this point in my life, I wanted to make it a lifestyle change because, one minute I was just 25 and now I'm knocking on 40, right? So I'm like, your metabolism slow down. So I'm like, I want to get serious. I don't have any health issues, but I want to keep it that way. And we don't want to wait till we get the doctor report, right? Because a lot of us, we wait till we hear from the doctor to say, oh, let me start walking but no, show up for yourself now.
yeah,
Don't wait for the doctor to tell you to do it. You got to show up for yourself now. Make the decision today. You know.
definitely, definitely. Let me go back though. You said you ran across Coach Sheila Monique page. I'm like, I already knew that once you run across that one, if anybody ever just click on. You can be passing through and click on one of her lives. If that energy don't catch you,
Yes.
I don't know what it will. And hey, you gotta do me a favor. We gotta get Coach Sheila on here one day.
Yes. I can definitely make that happen. I was just with her in Miami.
I know.
Yes.
I follow all
Yes.
y'all. I follow
Yes.
all
Yes.
y'all. I've been
Yes.
following Coach Sheila for 4 years now.
Yes.
You know, so my
She is
bad, Coach Sheila
amazing.
Monique.
She is amazing. Yes.
Definitely, definitely. But yo, you say you ran across all that energy. You like you might as well try it. So okay, she lost 84 pounds. What? How long you been in?
I've been in the business for April made 2 years. So I joined April 2 years ago. I really didn't get going until June. It wasn't I was at a new address and something had happened with, it wasn't nothing on the company, it was something more so like with my address. So I didn't end up getting my products till June.
Okay.
So I didn't get rolling until June of that year, but it's been 2 years because look, we in June now. So
Yeah.
but the amazing thing that would I think what really the products, of course, kept me wanting to use the products, but I think what made me lock in and make a decision that this was something that I made a decision when I first joined. From the first event I went to, I made a decision right at that first event that I will never quit this business. Like they would have to get rid of me because so what happened? Like God work and Mr. Like it's just amazing how he worked, right? Because so I started getting on the training calls and stuff, even though I didn't have my products and stuff yet. So I got on the training calls and the you know how they had the event every year. It was
Yeah.
about to happen. I'm like, well, I
The
just joined, I'm
convention.
not going to be getting no ranks or nothing. And they was talking about, getting a ticket for the event. And I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't go. But Coach Sheila, she was saying, telling people, to still come and stuff. So something just told me
Yes.
just go. So I made a decision. And it was a decision that I probably would have overthought. But I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and go, right? So I went ahead and paid for the ticket, right? Do you know this very next day after I paid for a ticket, I won a contest in the company? I won a contest, and honestly, I can't even remember what the contest was, but all I know is John Lecari spent that wheel. I was at 7-Eleven. I will never forget it. I felt like I hit the lottery. All
Yeah.
I know is I won $500 that next day, and
Yeah.
I was jumping up and down in 7-Eleven, and I was, because I'm not gonna lie, things was tight. I had just bought a home like what 6 months before that or something, and I was like, do I really want to, kick this out right now? I just joined, haven't really made no money yet. And something just told me do it. So when you just trust what God is telling you to do and just follow that, like He got you. And I did that and made, more than I spent back the next day. So I was
The
just
next
so
day.
excited about that. I booked my flight. I went to that event and it was life changing. The stories, the
Mm.
people, meeting. How did I meet the CEO? How did I meet the owners and everything of the company that soon? I've been at my job 11 years. I done met the managers. I done met the people who come and make sure y'all got everything in line. Make sure you at your desk. Make sure things like that. But I had never met the owners. So it was just different. It just opened my eyes up to all that you can have. Like, I feel like a lot of us, we stop dreaming. We think that what we want is so far, from us. And it was just an eye opener for me. Like, oh no, I
Yeah.
can definitely give networking a try. I can definitely get this a try again. And this has been the best network marketing company I have ever joined. And don't get me wrong, I always knew network marketing work. I was just scared. I was just in my own way. I would build a team, get a few people and quit. Scared of selling, and I had to realize you're just helping people. You're just sharing your story. We sell every day and people don't pay us anything for it. So if I can lose weight and make money and quit my job, my goal is to quit my job in 2 years. That's the goal, right? So I just was like, why not? It just made sense. It just made perfect sense
Yes.
for me, and I love it. I'll be at work sometimes and be like, I want to go, but again, scared, right? I'll be a little scared, but I'll be wanting to go because I actually love this. I love the events. This is something that they say do something, like I really love it. Like I've been getting the girlies together to go walking. You know, I'll work out with people, be their accountability partner. You know,
Yeah,
it's just amazing. It
yeah. I tell
is.
you, they caught me off guard at the event too. I ain't even know it. I went. What was it? Reflect. It may have been reflect.
That's the one I went to. Reflect was the one 2 years ago, right? Or was
Yeah,
that one last year? Was it?
yeah. I
Because
think it was.
Dream
Dream was last
2024 was
year.
last year. Yeah, it was Reflect. That's the first one I went to. And this year is
Okay.
Frequency.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Yeah, I went to
Reflect.
that event and I didn't even know I was even in the running to get any kind of awards. The next thing you know, I end up getting called on stage. So you just got to show up.
That's
They
right.
told us that a million times. You just got to show up. You never know what God and this company has in store for you.
And I'll be honest, Valentine, excuse me, I'm sorry, because I didn't send out as the invites. I know I posted this in my story because I meant to send out plenty of invites. I did have a few people say they was gonna get on, but I'm up here trying to send. I've been sending it to people. I know. Um,
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
it's just been some busy, but when you ask me, they say, normally overthinking, I just wanted to say yes. And I say, I'm just going to make it happen and show up, So I say, yeah, I'm going to get on there, Tuesday at 8. I mean, yeah, at 8, because I knew we had our training and everything. So I said, yeah, because I haven't been live. I mean, I've been live, but I haven't been live with anyone else in a while.
Okay, yeah, hey, I appreciate it. Like I said, I appreciate you, giving us your time, blessing us with your presence.
Yes, and
Bringing that
thank you for
smile
your
to grind
consistency.
time
I was
live.
watching yours. I said he'd be consistent with going on the live. You the reason why I started going back live. I said, let me go live.
Well, I'm glad I can help.
Yes,
But that's why I do stuff like this. Like, you never know who you might touch. You never know who might be watching.
right.
It may look like it's only one person or two people or there's nobody on your live. But if you keep doing it, somebody gonna see it.
Yep,
And
and they
somebody
go
gonna
back and watch
feel it.
because trust me, when I'm out, people be like, "I be watching your stuff." I be like, "You did?"
Hmm.
So I get it. And I was at the nail salon. Somebody yelled out, "Coach Ash Marie." Then I was in McDonald's line getting my son some McDonald's. They was like, "Coach Ash Marie, what you doing in this line?" I said, "I'm just getting some food for my son." I said, "Oh my goodness, the people is checking. I can't be here getting me no food." I steal some of his fries every now and then, but I tell people
Uh-huh.
moderation.
It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
yeah, what you doing in
they be
that
calling
live?
me out. Yeah.
And this is what it, like I say, we did, like you said, everything in moderation. Like I said, as long as you keep that
Yes.
tea flowing, you keep that exercise going, you keep your body hydrated, as long as
Yes.
you keep doing what you need to do and don't be eating that stuff all day, every day,
Yep.
then you
And
should be okay.
yes, and you know what I did? So, okay, so I thank you. And so when I first joined, we had the brew tea, and I believe you all might have had fruit punch. So this is what I started with. I started with this pack, and I tried it. So I brewed me a gallon, and since we didn't have the flavors yet, I put me some lemon and fruit in there, made it look cute, and I used to put it in my little wine glass, and it was refreshing. It tastes like unsweetened tea. It has the 9 herbs in it. So this is what I started with, and I lost 11 pounds my first 2 weeks. After that, I was hooked. Now my issue was
Rewind, rewind. You lost how many and how long?
I lost 11 pounds the first 2 weeks. So I was hooked.
11
And
pounds
the
in
thing
2 weeks.
about it is, I didn't even change what I was eating the first 2 weeks.
That part.
I
Let me
didn't even
throw
change.
this out there. Results will vary. We don't claim to
Oh
cure,
yeah,
mitigate any
this is
diseases.
just
We
my
don't make
right.
any miracle claims.
Absolutely.
This is personal testimony. But you already know these products gonna do this. She had said she lost 11 pounds in 2 weeks and didn't change nothing except for this.
Yeah.
Okay, keep
So
going.
and I just put my lemon in it. So after that, I was hooked. So then in July, when I went to Frequency, they came out with the flavor. So at first, I joined the business, but I was really just focused on my weight loss, right?
Mm.
So, and I was, gave some samples to people at work, and then, a couple people was buying the tea. So July, I came back from Frequency and I was on fire. I said, oh my goodness, we got the watermelon tea that was next, right? So yeah, once we came up with that flavor, it was a game changer, right? And then it was the candy cleanse. So So then then every time I went to a restaurant. So then I ended up losing 40 pounds and I kept that off for a whole year. But what I start doing, so I'm gonna be honest because I'm very transparent. What I start
Let's go.
doing is I start depending on my tea a little too much, right? I say I can
Mm-hmm.
just eat what I want when I want, you know. I was just smashing, and all I would do was keep drinking my tea. So I kept the 40 pounds off, but I couldn't get past the 40 pounds because I was just maintaining at that point. So I say, all
Mm-hmm.
right, Ash, you gotta start eating right too. So that's what I want to tell people. Like the products are amazing, but you still want to make a decision to, start making healthier choices or at least pay attention to your plate. Like you don't need the second plate. Don't get up and get that second plate. The first plate was probably already looking like the second plate. Because them portions. That's just like when you go to a caterer and they say we'll serve 10 to 12 people or something. Depends on how your family eat, right? So,
Huh, huh.
the portions and stuff we've been known to eat at the cookouts and stuff, y'all, we not really supposed to have all that food on our plates. So that's just something to be mindful of. Like enjoy yourself, but you don't gotta overdo it. You can still get the enjoyment of food because food be good. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so I start making the decision that I want to keep the weight off. And then life happens and as a woman you go up and down. I done had a lot of little personal stuff to go on last year. So the main thing I did is, I say I'm gonna stay active. I'm gonna make sure I still show up in my business. I stayed on my products. So, as my weight was going up and down, so now I just made a decision. I got down so I believe I started at like 293 because I was on like the 290s. My biggest weight was
Oh,
312, but that was before I joined the business. Um, but so January I got all the way down to 243. So I was super excited, 50 some odd pounds gone.
yeah.
So, and recently I had gained about 10 or 12 pounds back when I got from Costa Rica. Because it's something about when I lose weight and everybody's telling me I'm looking good, it's like I start forgetting that I gotta keep it off, and I just thinking, now okay, all right, I did it, I didn't look good for vacation or whatever the occasion might have been, and so you get tired of that cycle. So lately, I just been really locked in, been getting accountability partners because I just, I want to I'm tired of the, up and down. It's like I feel like sometimes I allow myself to not care for a moment because I always know I can go back to what I know works. I know that I can
Mm.
go drink my tea. So I just want to be more consistent and just really keeping the weight off and not gaining it back just because I know I can drink my tea.
Yeah,
So that's where I'm at right now. And
yeah.
right now, grind time, I'm doing a no scale challenge for the month of June. Cause
Thank
that messes
you.
me up too. I depend so much on the
Thank
scale.
you.
It's to the point that I can guess my weight anyway, honestly. Like when I weighed myself yesterday because I was going from June 2nd to July 2nd. It was supposed to be the first, but I didn't have no scale around in Miami. So I just say I'm gonna start June 2nd. So for 30 days, I'm not gonna weigh myself. It's gonna be
Yeah,
hard, y'all. I remember I took my scale to work, gave it to my manager. I still found the scale to get on, right? But I'm not gonna weigh myself because I'm lifting weights now. And even though I was still at 262, people were still telling me, oh, you looking good, you losing weight. And I'm like, I'm the same weight, y'all. Y'all still keep telling me I'm losing weight, but I had to be mindful that I am lifting weights now. And sometimes the scale don't let it trick you out your spot. Know that you can the scale might say something, but just pay attention to your clothes, how you feel. That's
yeah,
what's important, right? So it's not all
yeah,
about how you look or looking like a snack and all that stuff or slim waist and all that stuff, the people be wanting. You just want to focus on how you feel, being healthy, and, just make sure you paying attention to your body. So
yes. And I
that's what's
said, I
important.
will say this. I throw this, like, I try to help people to not touch that scale. I tell them to, step on it at the, when you first start. Okay, yeah,
Right.
you can get your weight in. After that, if you got waist beads, I prefer you to use those instead of watching that scale every day. Waist
Yep.
beads and side by side pictures are the best ways to show because that scale is not gonna lie to you, but it can be deceiving
Yeah, it can
because
be
if you're
deceiving.
working out, especially if you're putting on muscle as you're burning, your weight is
Right.
not gonna drop as much as you're expecting it to. But if you look at your body, look at yourself, you'll see that okay, my body's transforming. So I'm doing what I need to do.
Right.
And then when people start telling you that, oh, I see you over
Yeah.
there, don't let
Yeah.
it go to your head and stop doing it because we got that bad. We got that. We
Yes.
all. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. So
And you can reach your plateau too. So sometimes it just stalls for a second. You know, next thing you know, you can drop a lot. So yeah, you just because I know it'll discourage me sometimes because I'm like, look, I didn't even eat, that I should, and then I'm the type I'll get on the scale after I come from boot camp. I'm like, all right, I should have lost about 3 to 5 pounds. Look, let me go walking. Look, I went for my first 10-mile walk about 2 weeks ago. I said, I know I lost at least 3 to 5 pounds. Look, you come back and I'll get right back on. So that's why I said this month I am not touching nobody's scale at all. So I will weigh myself on July 2nd and see where I'm at then. So I said I'm just gonna focus on keep drinking my tea, taking my NRG, the NutriBurst, and this is just important. And I tell people, even if you're not on a weight loss journey, you want to cleanse your body, you want to be taking a vitamin. The amazing thing about the NutriBurst is it's a liquid vitamin. It's going to hit your bloodstream right away. It's going to, it's not a pill form because a lot of times people don't realize when taking a pill, depending on what all the other stuff your body is processing, that pill probably going in overtime mode, just trying to work,
yeah, I
I
know
have an
exactly what you
18-year-old that
mean.
thought it was smart to hit the I'm on live.
And as you see, like we always say, real people, real stories, real
Yes.
testimonies, real results.
Yes, you can just come on here and be yourself, okay? We know that you got a family, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Hey,
So
Brandies.
that's why it
Hey,
don't
Shishi.
even matter. This family is for everyone. Whether you got a
Yes, he
family
just threw
and you
a
just want to
basketball
join the
at the
family.
window at me.
I'm trying not to laugh, but you got boys, so but you got a ATO
Yeah,
son.
18 and my youngest is 6. 12 years apart.
Yeah,
12 years apart. I said, okay, I used to say one and done, but I got to say, hey, one more, right? And I want a little girl, but we'll meet her next lifetime because she not coming this go round. She not coming.
I feel you. Well, you still young, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I ain't gonna put that on you if you don't want it. I'm gonna
No,
stop.
I am going to be 38 next month. That's
Oh,
another
yeah.
thing. I'll be 38. I always get serious about my birthday too. So to be honest, Lenny, I'm on live. I'm on live. He
That means you
has a
keep it
dirt
up.
bike that I don't even want him to have.
I'll tell you, keep it up. He gonna be on here with us.
Right.
But yeah, that's one thing. It's like birthdays, events, summertime. We always, try to lock in more. But
Yeah.
let's just lock in year round.
Right. That's important.
That's
That's
all
what
you
I've been
gotta
telling the
do.
girls. I said, let's not stop when the winter comes, y'all. I want y'all to still come out. We want to throw on the sweatshirts over
Yes.
that over have you. I know it feel it's a little bit more harder to, not hit that snooze button in the wintertime, but we want to still get up.
Yeah. Because I mean, once you get moving and like if you make it a lifestyle now, it won't matter what season you're in. Your body's
Right.
gonna crave that movement. It's gonna crave these products. It's gonna crave that stimulus.
Yes,
So
that's true.
long as you go ahead and make it that lifestyle, you want to worry about it. Like me, I just started. I'm just not starting back in my cut mode because I switched up and went to a build mode to try to put on weight so I can actually have some size to be able to cut up and make muscle.
Right. Okay.
But I had to stop. I had to totally change my lifestyle at the time to be able to even put that weight on because my body was just in such a burn mode that I couldn't gain weight at all. What
Right.
it was, I gained very little muscle when I was doing it.
Right.
So
Tasha
I had to
said,
go
hey,
find
hey,
help.
Mr. Grind Time.
What it do? What it do?
Mhm.
But yeah, I had to do. go against everything that my body was, because I was into that lifestyle, you know, 30, 33 every day.
Yes, that's
And
good.
stopping that lifestyle is harder than starting that lifestyle.
Right.
Trust me. So
Yeah.
once you get started, once you get going, it's way easier to maintain than to stop and then try to start back later. Trust me.
Right.
Take it from
Oh,
Mr.
trust
Grind
me, I've been
Time.
doing
I
it.
did
I've
it.
been doing it so many. I done did it so many times. Trust me. You know how many times I done lost 50, 30 pounds? This is not my first go around. I done did it so many times. Like I know anybody that been following me for a while, they probably like, this girl been on a weight loss journey all her life. Like, I mean, it's, and when I look back and Facebook memories, that's why I said, Ashley, you cannot. But one thing I did promise myself, I said I will never be 312 again. And I never reached it
Mm,
again. Even when I got pregnant with my last son, I got up to 298. But I said I will never let a scale hit 300 pounds again. And I never got back up there because that was back in like 2012. I was 312 pounds. And yeah, so
mm.
I said I'll never get back to that weight. But yeah, after my first son, I lost 50 pounds, and it comes back so quick, especially if you lose it fast. So, that's why I said I'm gonna trust the process, stay focused this time so I can keep the weight off. Cause even this
Yes.
past year, I done lost 20, 30 pounds like so many times, and then I'll gain 10 of it back. So then when I'm, celebrating the same, I did every 15-day challenge, I'll lose 10 to 15 pounds. But if it's not drastic, like 30 or pounds, that I'll be looking for, so I'll get quiet about it. And another thing I kind of regret is when I was 290, I didn't take as many pictures, last, like
Mm-hmm.
when I first started the business. So I was like, I wish I was just still, you know how we are, like, oh, I ain't, or I'm getting in the back, or I'm hiding behind the picture. So I recently, it's like last year, start doing the side by sides and stuff like that. Because at first, that's why I said network marketing will grow you so much. You couldn't have paid me to put on a sports bra and had my whole stomach, out to show the people the before and afters, So now I have posted those now, and I still can't believe they on my page. But I finally got out my comfort zone to do things like that. But at first, in the beginning, no. So I'm happy to get to the point where I will have that great before and after that I'll be looking for. Even when I get done the challenge, if it's not drastic, or even if somebody tell me they see the difference, nope, I need it to be huge. So,
Yeah.
sometimes we be our most biggest critic.
Yes.
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 So
Very
it's
true. Very true. But
definitely
it,
a process, Tasha.
yeah, but you just do it. But and you know it's working. You just gotta, make yourself just keep going and don't get discouraged. Cause like I say, that's why I say people stay off that scale. That scale is one of the biggest discouraging factors that you will find.
Yes.
It's that you saying you were losing 15 pounds, but you said it
Yeah.
wasn't enough.
Yeah. Or if it's
Exactly.
because like I just felt like even with my audience, I'd be like, I don't want them to keep telling me congratulations for the weight I already lost before. You know what I mean?
That
So
part.
if it was like I did this already, y'all done seen me go from 277 to 260 like 15 times, 15 times, because after the challenge, that's why I kept doing them back to back. But then we got that 2 week break time.
Mm.
It's like I will really, so I had to get out that habit of not just doing what I want them next 2 weeks and then getting, I'm like, all right, Ashley, what are you doing? Because now the time passing you by and you keep playing this game of losing the same weight over and over. So that's
Yeah.
why I said we done showed that the products work and, over and over. But now let's keep the weight off, not keep
Yes.
gaining and losing. So,
Yes. Yes. 'Cause you know you can do it. You've done
yeah.
it too many times.
Yeah,
You can do it. So if you lost
I
that
just
much,
recently did it
then now
again.
you just got to continue to keep going.
I was 243 in January, and then by March, I was up to 277. But I'll catch it. So that's the thing, though. Once I see him back up there, oh, I'm drinking my tea every day. But most of the times, like you said, I normally do 5 days on it, and I'll take a break for 2 days. Unless I eat something bad or treat myself to something, then I might double up on my tea. But other than that, I'm normally, because you want to give your body the time to reset, take a little break
Mm-hmm.
that you can, because I tell people all the time, instead of drinking a juice with all that sugar, get
Like,
you, my
oh,
favorite is the tropical mixed with lemonade. That's what I'm drinking right now. I'm like, drink, it's gonna cost the same amount as if you go grab you a drink out the the gas station or something like people doing. Get you some tea, That's going to cleanse you out. You know, people feel they
Yes.
be saying they bloated. And what was another big moment for me? One of my clients since I started, one of my coworkers, she's been coming to me. She's one of the people that walk with me as well. She came up to me and hers at first, I mean, she is on a weight loss journey now too, but it just I never really knew that people had trouble, you know, really using the bathroom. So when she came up to me, like I done forgot I gave her a sample. This was when I first joined, so this got me hooked too. And that's when I realized, oh, I need to go out and tell more people because you could be helping people, but you're not opening your mouth. Is like you could have probably helped somebody, but you're not saying nothing. This girl been looking for a solution. So when I gave her a sample, forgot I gave her a sample, you know, because I'm new and everything. So then she came to me and she was like, oh my goodness. She was like, you know, Ashley, thank you so much. I use the bathroom. And for me, I'm looking like I, you know, go every day. So that was just like heartfelt because she was just so thankful.
Yeah.
And that's what she mainly started getting the tea for, just to be able to use the bathroom. And then she started getting it for her mom, who also had issues using the bathroom. So that was just locked in. And then once you get that one story, you get so many stories. I get so many testimonies, which I gotta start posting my stories like I used to do, like the text messages, you know, at least, you know,
Hmm.
cover their name for their privacy. But when you get all those stories, that help you keep going as well from your
Yeah.
customers and just
Yeah.
hearing like it helped them or they dropped this amount of weight and a little bit. And the one thing I love about our products, you don't have to be on it for 2 weeks to see your results or 1 week. You're gonna feel it. I
Yes.
hear people from NutriBurst, and it's funny when my sister first took this, she didn't like it, but now she loved NutriBurst because how I make her feel, you know.
Yes.
So but yeah, I love how NutriBurst tastes. I drink it cold, take my shot, you know, I get me a shot glass. And plus I'm come July, I'm coming up on 3 years of no alcohol. And that is
Oh, let's
huge.
give her a hand for
That
that.
is huge
Give her a hand for
for me
that.
because I'm not gonna lie, your girl used to can drink. I still can't believe I was just stopping to see how long I can go. And by the grace of God, you know, a few days turned into going on 3 years come July 31st. So now my favorite shot is a shot of NutriBurst. And this shot of NutriBurst is going to do, and I'm not knocking anybody that drink because, hey, I used to like it myself. But this shot is going to do so much more for your body, okay? You ain't going to have no hangovers and all that such stuff. Even though I didn't
Yes.
really used to even get those. I was a trooper. But anyway, but no, listen, y'all, seriously though, the NutriBurst, you know, it's the best shot you can ever take in your life, okay? It's going to do good for your body. Ain't going to be damaging your liver over time and all that good stuff. So take you a shot of
Yes.
NutriBurst and, you know, that's the best shot you can take.
Coco.
I'm just
Yeah, like
saying, trust me, your body, you will feel the
exactly.
difference.
Yes. And I can take you back to the bathroom part. I was actually one of them people that I thought it was normal to only go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a week. Cause that was me,
Right,
you know. And I thought it was, I ain't think nothing about it. I haven't, that's been my normal for my life.
right.
Until I got here and started, oh, you're supposed to go every day. Sometimes you're supposed to go 2, 3 times. What? You supposed to do what?
Yeah.
So with that lady coming to tell you that, oh, thank you for that, I can totally understand her. I feel her personally.
Yes.
Yeah, walking around bloated and everything, and you just can't get rid of it. But
You feel
I
so
was
much
like,
better. I tell people, you're not that. You just feel of, you know what? You gotta get out your system.
that part, that
Yes, you
part.
gotta get it out your system. It's just a
Yeah,
bunch of foods still sitting in there that haven't digested, need to come out. And we get so much, and
yeah,
there's so much processed food here in the U.S. anyway. Because one thing I experienced, so normally you know how you go on vacation, you gain about 5, and a girl like me, I might gain even more 5 pounds coming back from vacation, right? I done gained 10 pounds back before, right? But when I went to Costa Rica, it was different, and we wasn't eating all healthy food, but their food, you really notice the difference because you did not feel as bloated. I'm like, I don't know what they're giving us in the U.S., but I still had, you know, it was
right.
just different. I can't even explain it, y'all. But
Yes,
we had got stuck on the road and we had went to a McDonald's out of all places because there was nowhere else to go. And I was like, I don't want nothing. We in Costa Rica. I don't want nothing from here. I'll wait till we go somewhere else. So they got McDonald's, and my friend gave me some of her food. I was so mad that I didn't get nothing. I was like, how does the McDonald's taste good? The eggs from the McDonald's was good. Like it seemed like somebody went and cooked them eggs on the stove. I said, "Oh, they cheating us over here. That's messed up. I don't know
They
what's going
are.
on, but we need to get whatever they got over there. They bring it here because something not right.
That's why it's
Something is
called the
not right."
Standard American Diet, the SAD, because it's sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. I'm like, hold on, this don't even look the same. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
that is very true. We have some of the worst. So a lot of our foods are even banned in other countries.
Right. And
They won't
when
even
people
allow
was
it in
telling me
their
that, I
country.
thought they was exaggerating. I'm not gonna lie. My friends used to travel all the country and tell me that. I'm like, I mean, it's, because you're thinking it's a chain restaurant. It's going to taste the same, but no, it's really a difference. It's a huge
Definitely,
difference.
definitely. Just like using these products to cause a difference in your life, watching what you eat will also help with that difference. Like I was saying,
Yes.
you got to change your lifestyle anyway. These products are just a cheat code to it, you know.
Right. Right. That's what I had to even with myself. I said, Ashley, you can't make the tea do all the work. You want to sit here and eat whatever you want and just keep at the 40 pounds. And it's saying like, okay, what else you going to do? Because I'm like, I
Mm.
drink some more tea. And I was like that for a while, and time just go by so fast, and you realize when you look up and be like, hold on. I'm like, because I'm telling you, that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
But now,
Yes, yes. But you are in company because a lot of us did that, Coco. A lot of
right,
us did that same thing, and we like, okay, I lost it, but I found it.
right,
Lost it, but I found it
yes,
again. But you know what? It is what it is. I got everything going on. See, people just want everything want to mess up the flow. But you know what? It is kind of going to getting close to the end.
yes,
But so, and I usually try to hold people longer than an hour,
right,
and we already like 50 minutes.
right.
But when you're
And I do
flowing, when you're
talk a
having
lot. Sorry,
fun,
y'all.
no, that's what I like about this. I bet you there's a lot of people gonna feel what you're saying. I bet you a lot of people out there be like, okay, I lost weight, but I keep finding it back. I can't keep going. There's a lot of people gonna be like, okay, every time somebody tell me that they see that I lost 5 pounds, it messes me up, and I go back and gain 10. You're not the only one that does that. So you're gonna
Right,
touch somebody else with just that part of your story, not even um, adding all the rest of the stuff like this amazing family, this community. Uh, you know, it's it is what it is with this company, with this business, with these products. All comes together. So
right.
somebody gonna
That's true.
hear this. Somebody gonna see
That's
this,
true.
and somebody's gonna follow Coach Ash Marie to see if she really doing what she say she doing.
Yes, please do, because y'all, I'm gonna be posting, I'm gonna be showing up. And just to leave y'all with this, I just got off training, and one thing, Six Figure Spa Chicks, definitely go follow her. Amazing, you learn so much gems from her as well. So Six Figure Spa Chicks, she asked, can you afford to not show up for these next 6 months? Because we made a lot of goals. We said we was going to do a lot of stuff when 2025 started, including myself. So I'm talking to myself as well. We said we was going to do a lot of things, and it's like, and look how fast those 6 months flew by. So can you afford to not show up these next 6 months? So you definitely, I always tell people, show up for yourself like you did for everybody else. Definitely, we
Yes,
gotta,
yes.
and that was my biggest thing, like saying, because I love working out, I love walking, I love doing all the things, right? But sometimes we just don't take time out or say no to something else so we can do what we want to do, right? And I had to start saying no. Like if it's not aligned with what I need to do for myself, because if I'm not mentally together or doing what I need to do for me and my goals that I want to accomplish, then I'm not no good to you. So that's when we miss out, trying to be there for everybody else and while your cup is just getting empty. So just that's very important, y'all. You are your most important person. I know we always say, our kids, and this person, that person, but no, you gotta pour into yourself first. You really do.
Yeah.
It's so
Hashtag
important.
my health matters.
Yes, my health matters. That's important. Absolutely. I
Yes.
thank you so much for this opportunity, Grind Time. It was amazing chatting with you. And y'all, we do have coffee tea for the coffee lovers. This is amazing. I'm not a big coffee drinker, so because I seen it sitting here and I'm like, we ain't mentioned the coffee, but yes, we do have coffee for the coffee lovers. You know, if you like to get your day started off with coffee, like slim your waist with the coffee. Hey, Margie.
Y'all see how she took over the show? I,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I,
No. No, I haven't
I
been
ain't
on
even have
live, so
to.
I was looking forward to this. So, but thank you because
No,
you definitely
I
motivated
usually
to get me
say
up out
leave the
there.
people with one last nugget, but you did that.
Oh no, go ahead because I really you said an hour. We didn't hit an hour yet, so I definitely want to hear your last nugget.
No, you did that. No, I usually
Okay.
say before we go, leave the people with one last thing, one last nugget.
Oh,
I ain't even
look,
have to
that's
say that,
alignment.
and you
That's
did it.
alignment. Grind time.
Yeah,
See, I didn't even know. I didn't even,
yeah.
I didn't even know. I was just flowing.
That's what I
Yeah, she
love
said she
about
drink
you.
her
Actually, I done
Delgado
seen
every
you.
day.
Yes, yes. But I done seen you work. That's why I'm like, okay, I got to get her on here. I got to get her on here.
Thank you.
She
I
got to bring them
appreciate
cheekbones
it.
to Grind Time Live. She got to bring them.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
But no, I appreciate you for for blessing us with your time, your energy, your spirit. I mean, you always bring the fire anytime you show up, and much respect to you.
Thank you so much. You all have an amazing night.
All right, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I'm going to get the closing thoughts,
Okay,
and
good
I'll reach
night.
back out to you.
Okay,
Y'all,
absolutely.
y'all gonna light up the chat for the one and only Coach Ash Marie. Show her some love. If y'all didn't feel that energy, those stories. I mean, how many of us go through the same stuff? How many of us know we know what to do and we do it, but then we fall off? It's not a failure. It's not no, you don't fail until you quit. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't fail until you quit. As long as you don't as long as you keep going, you will always keep getting better. 1% better every day. That's all you need. 1% better every day. But yo, I'd like to thank y'all for, coming on and gracing us, come on listening at the stories, showing us some love, showing my guests some love because they don't have to do this. This is all voluntary, they take the time out of their busy day to come and give Mr. Grind Time an hour just so their story can possibly touch somebody else. That's why I do this. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than Mr. Grind Time. So if it's another story out there to be heard, I'm going to try to get it out there to y'all because a lot of us have stories, but we're not sharing. Like she said, a lot of us don't open our mouth. I was one of those, so I can totally understand. But okay, I'm gonna stop. I ain't gonna get too serious. It's the end now. But like I say, once again, thank you for joining us on the hottest new podcast, Gracing Your Screen. And I'm gonna send y'all out with my favorite song, my theme song, the song by me. But I gotta throw this out to you. Next week, Next week is the 1 year anniversary of the hottest new podcast, Gracing Your Screen. Next week is the 1 year anniversary of Grind Time Live. Yo, we've made it. We've made it a whole year and we're still going. But I got another extra special guest for y'all next week. I'm not going to tell y'all who it is right now, but I'm just going to tell y'all to go ahead and put it on your calendar. Because I promise you, you won't want to miss this one. You won't want to miss this one. Because it is what it is. But on my way out, gonna drop this for y'all. And I guess like I say, much love, fam. Peace out. Yeah. Yeah. I'm up before the sun. Grind mode activated.
on the money, now I hustle upgraded. Mr. Grind Time, better get it understood. Never sleep on a dream like a king never would. Cash was cool, but I'm rich in my mind. Trying big moves while they roll on their timeline. Focus like a laser, sharper than a dart. I played my position, now I'm tearing it apart. Health is wealth, that's the grind that I'm on. Climbing up high from the dust to the dawn. Motivation pouring through me like a river. Mr. Grind Time, cold blood, go get her. Playing tight, aim high, never do it small. I don't just walk, I board those walls. Energy electric, soul of a leader. Grind ain't a phase, it's a full-time feature. Hit the paper like ties on the track, I don't run from the pressure. I clap right back. Legacy emotion, got my name on the map. And I stay fly fresh like a brand new rap. Third setback is the setups for the win. A black man running, this religious begin. From the struggle, but I move like a boss. Turning every ill into a lesson never lost. House is wealth, that's the grind that I'm on. Climbing up high from the dust to the dawn. Motivation flowing through me like a river. Mr. Grind Time, cold blooded, go get her. Playing tight, aim high, never do it small. I don't just walk, I board those walls. Energy electric, soul of a leader. Grind ain't a pain, it's a full-time feature. Tell them I'm lit. Now open up the door, I'm stepping through. Tell them I'm coming, tell them I'm lit. Tell them I grind, cause I'm never gonna quit. Mr. Grind Time. The name holds weight, now open up the door, I'm stepping through great. Much love, fam. Peace out.